Hey, hey. Hey, hey. Hey, nah, I ain't about to hit y'all with no clown ass freestyle. I was going in on the last one though. Shit, I was going in on the last one. Anyway, this is the, what they call it, the No I Don't Know TV series, podcast, whatever the fuck y'all want to call it. You know, I'm just chilling here. I already know. Hey, I was watching some church shit. I was watching Bobby Jones yesterday. And it was all good until some nigga directing the choir had a cow print tight ass suit on. I was like, all right, here we go with the moist shit. Come on, my nigga. Now, I sang in the choir and all that bullshit too. Me and my family, we did that shit too, but ain't nobody wearing no good golly Miss Molly shit. That's a little bit too tight. We don't do that. Now, that's what we don't do. But anyway, let me switch this shit before this shit cut off. But anyway, hey man, it's another day. Let me cut this shit down a little bit because I can barely hear. Hopefully it ain't static like it was last time after that motherfucking shake, rattle, and roll earthquake that we had. Motherfuckers was like, oh shit. Yes, nigga got plenty of water, got all that shit. Batteries and some more shit. Nigga, go get it. Next thing I need to get that thing on me. Fuck that, I need a rocket launcher. So when you come in here, I'm blowing everything up around you and everything in your sight. That's what I want. I want an RPG. Like them goddamn Somalians and them Iraqi niggas be having. They be having their kids shooting that shit. But anyway, man. If Jesus came back, god damn, it's fucked up, man. I didn't even get a chance to holler at that nigga. But anyway, man, I know a lot of people went to church. Like I said, I was watching some choir shit. Not choir, it was some Bobby Jones shit. You know, but, you know, I know a lot of people went to church today, you know, 4th of July weekend. Some of y'all niggas is still partying from Thursday. And then some of y'all niggas is still at a bitch house. I already know. You lucky I ain't your friend. I'll be right over there with you, nigga. Shit. I know where y'all niggas is at. These niggas is still at their bitch house. Niggas at another bitch house talking about, hey man, I'm gonna be home in a minute. I feel you. Both your bitches know about each other, but they don't like each other type shit. I know what the fuck going on. Then you got the niggas that go, like I said, go around eating up everybody's shit. Go from house to house. That's all they do is eat up shit. Don't bring shit, but go damn for sure eat. Niggas still celebrating. Well, for all you niggas that work at the corporate plantation, nigga, it's over with. So nigga, get your ass celebrating in, cause nigga, you better get your ass up and go to work, cause on payday that shit is gon' hurt. Damn. But anyway, man, hey, I've been watching, reading shit. You know, check out the last podcast. Talk about the clown ass earthquakes and shit, cause this niggas still lighting fireworks. Fuck the earthquakes, cause I know it's about to be a real massive one gonna hit. And it's gonna hit Vegas, and then it's gonna really shake, rattle, and roll motherfuckers. Them motherfuckers ain't gonna give a fuck about no goddamn Raiders. Them motherfuckers gonna be like, what the fuck? It's probably gonna happen when the stadium is built and it's 150,000 niggas down there. And then when it's 50,000 niggas that's dead because they can't get the fuck up out of there, then niggas gonna think twice about going to a football game out here in Vegas. Then motherfuckers gonna start getting the fuck up out of here. But I digress from that shit. Hey, man, I want to talk about something today, man. I was reading this shit. Jeffrey Epstein arrested on sex trafficking charges. See, now, this is why I want to talk about this shit today. Because, now, we crucified R. Kelly. They did a fucking documentary on R. Kelly. But Jeffrey Epstein, which is one of their boys, Stein, Ashkenazi, Khazarian Jew, just like Harvey Weinstein, same shit. You got Bill Cosby, the Jello pudding snack nigga in the pen at 100 years old for elderly, ugly ass bitches talking about, oh my God, you know, he sexually abused me. Okay, then why'd you go back? I don't know. He just had a trance over me. I just had to go back. That shit. Not sex trafficking, not selling pussy to other niggas and running a goddamn ring and making money off of it. He just fucking bitches. That's it. 40 years ago. Now, Jeffrey Epstein, he got busted the first time And his lawyer, because he's a billionaire, and the district attorney or whatever. Let me look up this nigga's name. We gonna look up this nigga's name. What is the nigga's name? Because he's out of Florida. Yeah, let me look up this nigga's name. I'm looking up his name as we speak. Because it was a district attorney who worked, yeah, the South District of Florida, Alexander Acosta. Now, Alexander Acosta worked out a deal with Epstein's lawyer where he get a slap on the wrist. And Alexander Acosta is now Donald Trump's Secretary of Labor. Look, because he's a part of the dominant society. That's why I always, motherfuckers be talking that shit and thinking I'm on some racist shit. First of all, melanated people can't be racist. We own no cakes, no pies, no boats, no ships, no planes, none of that shit. No factories, none of that. We can't use none of our resources to oppress nobody. Facts. So you can't be racist. So all when your dominant society friends be like, oh man, that's racist. Be like, no, that's not racist. They may be a racial slur or racial epithet, but it's not racist because melanated people cannot be racist. Because the dominant society dominates 9 areas of activity. And you like, why is he talking about this? And let me tell you why I'm talking about this. Labor, law, entertainment, education, economics, sex, war, religion, counter-war. That's 9 areas, I think. Or 8. I'm still good with 8. And you like, why you mentioning that? This is the reason why I'm mentioning it. Labor and law. They dominate law too. So if they dominate labor and law, this Alexander Acosta was the Southern District of Florida attorney. He was the U.S. attorney for the Southern District of Florida, who was prosecuting him, and he gave him a slap on the wrist. Like, look, my bro, like, we ain't gonna do shit. We just gonna write the shit down. You ain't got to worry about shit. That's what he did. And then that nigga was like, okay, cool, ain't nobody fucking with me. I'm about to start selling this pussy. Oh, and I'm gonna tell you why you're not gonna hear too much about it, because a lot of politicians are going to be implicated in this sealed file and all this shit that's going on. So all you fucking politician motherfuckers that's out there, yeah, y'all connected too. Haven't y'all learned from what was the name? Wiener and all these other motherfuckers? God damn. You better write a 4-page letter like Aaliyah. Y'all niggas in these phones and getting linked in with these, cause you know why? Because when they in the billionaires club and they got the complexion for the protection and they're gonna get the affection, they can do that. But we wanted to jump down R. Kelly's fucking throat, and they still fucking with him. Oh, he ain't pay his child support. Oh, he ain't do this. They trying to bleed R. Kelly dry, right? For things that he did 20 years ago, and these families were willingly sending their daughters to him. It was a nigga on TV with his wife talking about, yeah, man, we just wanted her to make it. Well, nigga, you a whole ass nigga too, in my opinion. If that's your daughter and you a man and you already known it's proven that he's kind of got a history, he like younger women, then why the fuck would you send your younger daughter up there with him and don't think he ain't gonna touch that pussy? Nigga, you know what's going on. And this is shit. You know why I'm talking about this shit? Because melanated people, y'all niggas on some bullshit with this, having a goddamn docu-series on R. Kelly and Sparkle and all those other motherfuckers saying all this shit. Y'all niggas should have said it right then and there. If you couldn't say it right then and there, don't say shit at all. And you like, oh, why? Because look at how y'all turn on us. Now, just in case if you ain't know, just in case I don't make it home tonight looking ass, you ain't gonna see none of the dominant society people come out against Jeffrey Epstein. It's only gonna be the clown ass prosecutors, and they just trying to make an example or use him as a sacrifice. Well, we gotta sacrifice one, because the pedophile ring is a lot bigger than just him. He's a billionaire. He was selling bitches to other motherfucking politicians. They was hitting him up on some, hey, I'm in the hotel room. These are documents. Go read it. Hey, I'm in the hotel room. Which one you sending my way this time? Motherfuckers got, man, it's a show on Stars that I used to watch called The Girlfriend Experience. Man, y'all need to check that shit out, the first season. And then I know why they went left. Because they didn't want the dominant society to be viewed that way. Because I watched the whole series and it was good. It was about two girls. Long story short, two girls. One girl, they both supposed to be in college or whatever, and they both supposed to be friends and shit. Well, one girl struggling to pay her bills and everything, and another girl ain't. She like, damn, how you not struggling to pay your bills? She was like, hey, you want to go out with me? Let's go on a double date. They go on a double date to a fancy ass restaurant with two Caucasian brothers. And you know, they was arrogant as fuck. And the other Caucasian brother that was with the girl that didn't know what was going on was like, all right, bitch, you about to give me some pussy. Like, this is what the deal is. Man, that girl started tripping at first. Then she started to see how much money she can make. And there was a madam involved. And then her and the madam started having problems. Very, very good series. The Girlfriend Experience. Go watch that shit. It gives you a different perspective in the dominant society and how a lot of these Caucasian women are paying their bills. See, they just want hookers and hoes to be, they want that stigma and that they want to frame that shit like it's just niggas that's out there, just nigga women that's out there hoeing and selling their ass. No, it's them too. And then when you think of a pimp, you think of Gorgeous Dre or you think of Bishop Don Juan and they get looked at as buffoons. But Jeffrey Epstein is the biggest pimp I know. Nigga, you selling pussy and you a billionaire. So you was getting off on that shit. And I'm not mad at you, but here's the thing. We got to understand, where's all the women that's coming out against this billionaire? Ain't nobody going to say shit because they all getting paid. And even if they do say something, it's not going to stick. Look at what happened to Harvey Weinstein. All these bitches allegedly came out and started talking all this shit about Harvey Weinstein. And what happened? They ended up settling with this nigga, undisclosed amount, ain't shit going on, slap on the wrist, and he'll be back. You know why? Because he was about to bring down the whole Hollywood ring of Jews that are running a sex ring with underage kids, boys and girls. That type shit. Women and men on the casting couch. And they don't want that shit to come out, so that's why they like, nah, fuck that shit. Let's fuck it. Go get a nigger. Fucking, go get Bill. Get the Jello pudding snack nigger. Nigger, you're guilty. Sorry. Hey man, I ain't even saying that. Plus, you trying to buy NBC, and nigger, you know, you have nigger money. That's no good here. You gotta have dominant society money, not nigger money. You're a nigger. You're not gonna buy NBC, so you can put all those nigger programs on there. Yeah, right. You're lucky we let you do the nigger Cosby show. That's how they really feel. Lock his ass up. Hey man, but that was a long time ago. Oh well, nigger. Guilty. Send his nigger ass to jail. I don't give a fuck if he is 100. He could die in prison. And get another nigga. We need a singer or entertainer or something. Where's another nigga? We can't get Stevie Wonder. Nah, who we gonna get? They're all dying and we already fucked over. We killed Sam Cooke, so yeah, he was a good nigger, but we didn't really like him. He was a strong nigger. R. Kelly. Let's get R. Kelly. He's a dumb nigger that can't read. He's guilty. Get him. That's what they did. I'm telling you, that's exactly what they did. And while we all distracted with the Jello pudding stack nigga and R. Kelly, niggas like Jeffrey Epstein beating charges and cases and shit and dodging shit like me, he might as well did the ducky after he dodged that charge the first time. That nigga should have been, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, type shit. Ain't nobody say shit. Alexander Acosta, that motherfucker act like the shit ain't happened. Like ain't nothing going on. Y'all go look up Alexander Acosta. He's under Donald Trump's regime. Of motherfuckers that's on some shiesty shit. We need to look at that. That's why I'm reading this shit. I said, oh, look at this pedophile motherfucker. You selling pussy and exchanging it with other white billionaires and politicians and shit. That's why they gonna make this case go away quietly. Nah, nigga, we wanna know. Bring all the politicians out there. I bet you Joe Biden and Elizabeth Warren, all the motherfuckers, Bernie Sanders, bring all of them. I know it's some politicians on there. If Joe Biden could go on TV and say, man, well, I gotta apologize about what our ancestors did. And Mitch McConnell say the same shit, and he's a Democrat, he's a Republican. Niggas, they don't give a fuck about y'all. Go get this etymology dictionary. Go get it. It literally means, vote literally means to make a wish. You're wishing who you want in office. There's a difference between electing and voting. Clowns. So while you thinking, oh, well, I'm about to go cast my vote, and if one more nigga talk about, oh man, your ancestors died so you can vote. No. Our ancestors were ill-advised and ill-prepared and probably not as informed as they should have been. And you like, oh, no, that's no, because a lot of our ancestors that were informed, they knew. Why the fuck would I vote for a system that don't even want us involved in it? See, they don't talk about those people. That's why you don't know about Denmark VC and all these other motherfuckers. No, you know who they want you to know about? Frederick Douglass, Booker T. Washington, and Harriet Tubman. And they talking about putting Harriet Tubman on the $20 bill. Man, what is that gonna do? Look, let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna tell y'all one more thing too. Go to the bank. Go to Bank of America, which is one of the biggest crooks in captivity. They giving out $10 bills in that ATM. The last time it was getting $10 bills and $5 bills at the ATM was 1997 and 98. Was the last time they was giving out. And that was right before they was getting ready to fucking bankrupt the goddamn economy. And you like, no, that wasn't right. Yeah, that was when Bush, after he stole the election, basically he was like, these dumb niggers, it's my election. I won. And then after that, we're going to war and we'll bankrupt the country. Oh, well. I'm a part of the Billionaires Club, clown. The rest of you motherfuckers is clowns, whether you white or black. And if you white, you think somehow, some way, at the end of the day, I'm still better than the richest nigger. And that's exactly how they keep winning. That's why we so divided. Hey, what's going on? Damn, I barely made it. I'm done voting. Hell yeah, don't vote. Go look. Motherfucker try to look. Okay, you want to vote locally? Vote as a block. Get every nigga you know if you live in that ward and be like, hey, don't vote for this motherfucker until they say what they gonna do for us and if they gonna give us the jobs. Because every time I look on the west side, you know what I'm saying, predominantly melanated people, it's so funny. When they was giving away backpacks, I saw all kinds of Latinos and white people and all kinds of motherfuckers that didn't live over there. But when Jay Morrison did his corner class, shit, it was like one or two white. That's because he wasn't giving shit away. See, these are things we gotta look at. You know, we think, oh, well, and I've heard a lot of Latinos be like, nah, I'm not white. And maybe they don't classify themselves as white, and they probably don't hang out with white people, and they probably like, nah. And they probably either hang out with their own or they hang out with melanated people. That's fine. But there's a lot of these Latino brothers and sisters that classify themselves as white. You better go read Black Labor, White Wealth. And they get white benefits when it suits them. And then when it's time for, let's do things for minorities and people of color, then they jump right back on the nigga side. We're together. You know, that bullshit. Fight the power. You know that shit. I'm just telling you what it is, man. I'm telling you what I've absorbed. That's why I can't stand it when anybody a part of the dominant society or anybody that be talking this, oh, well, I was told not to date. You know, they don't want me dating black men. Man, nigga, what? On what merit? Oh, because we built the country? Is that why they don't want you fucking with us? Because we built the country? We're responsible for math, science, astrology, astronomy. I'm reading this book now. I'm almost done. Sex, Symbols, and Stars. It's talking about how astrology came from Babylonian and all this other stuff. Well, you better talk about when Babylonia was melanated. You better talk about that too. Let me read something from the chat. My coworker went to that JP Morgan conference. This older melanated lady. Yeah. And speaking of JP Morgan, you don't give a flying fuck about no niggas. I want all y'all that's watching, Google JP Morgan's net worth. It's going to be some fictitious number. Google the Rothschilds net worth. Google that, just Google their net worth, and you'll see. You'll be like, what the fuck? It'll be like 400 trillion or some. You know why? Because it's their money. The Federal Reserve is them. And they got everybody else thinking the Federal Reserve is the government printing the money. And it's like, think about it. If the government is printing the money, then why do we need banks? It should be the bank of government. It should be the U.S. Bank of Government. It shouldn't be, to me, it shouldn't be nobody's bank. But if you notice, they got other names on JP Morgan and Chase. They took off the JP and just left the Chase, but he still got a lot to do with it. JP Morgan, the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, the Carnegies, the Vanderbilts, the DuPonts, all those motherfuckers will be wealthy for the rest of their life. Their kids will be wealthy. You like, how is that? Because, nigga, they invented the Federal Reserve. They took us off the gold standard. Fuck that gold standard. These are dumb niggas. All we got to do is just pretend like it's backed by something. And they going to value it. And while we valuing that, you got motherfuckers like Jeffrey Epstein running a goddamn sex ring while we fucking shitting on R. Kelly and every chance we get. That's why I'm very disappointed in his wife with her ugly ass being on growing up hip hop Atlanta, like, you know, want to be a dancer. And let me show you how to do this. And I just, like, he was so bad. Oh, was he bad when he was paying you child support, ugly bitch? Or was he bad? Or was he a bad person after he couldn't pay the child support? Now, which one is he? It's so funny how niggas change up when they ain't getting shit. And then, but when they getting it, they quiet and they happy as a fat cat. Bumping they gums and chilling and laughing and talking and, and all this bullshit. And then once money's out, hey. Nah, hey, fuck this nigga. I'm going to the press. That's what we do. I'm telling you. That's why when I look at people like Alexander Acosta, Donald Trump, look, that's why I be laughing at people. Oh man, we gotta get Trump in there. I hope Donald Trump win again. I don't give a fuck. Y'all niggas act like that shit got something to do with your black ass and you working a corporate American job. Only thing that's got to do with you is ain't no income tax no more, nigga. So you better put your money away. So if you're bullshitting all year long and then yeah, I'll be cool because you know income tax come. And when they're like, sorry nigger, the bank is closed. Here's your $250 check. Hey man, but I got kids and shit. Oh well, nigger. Those days are over with. Vote locally. Vote in the block. Make sure y'all get together. Magnetize the people that you want around you. Stop being around motherfuckers that be talking the same old shit over and over again. I don't. I'm only tell you my perspective. In my perspective, that's why when you get on that corporate plantation, don't be bumping your gums and talking to the fat man next to the concession stand. Man, fuck all that. Like Jerome from fucking Martin said, just glide and float. Why you sit up here bumping your gums and all that, man? For what? These motherfuckers don't give a fuck about what you think, what you say. They don't, nigga, you are a slave. Whether you take the trash out or you sit at a clown ass cubicle, you are a slave, Neo type shit. Everybody needs to go watch The Matrix. Go watch these movies. It'll show you a lot about what you need to know. Go watch The Girlfriend Experience on Stars. It shows you how, see, when it comes to hoeing, you know, they want to, you know, give the stigma to the black female, the melanated sister, like it's her hoeing. But then when it comes to soliciting pussy from a Caucasian, oh no, you know, she's a prostitute. You know, if they could, they can call it a whole nother word. I was reading this chapter, Sex Symbols in Stars, about prostitution and how it was a religious practice of prostituting. In Babylonian times and Assyrian times, where one woman would go around and she'd fuck a couple of the men. She wanted to keep her fertility going and shit. I read that shit. I said, oh shit, what the fuck? Which after a while I kept reading. I was like, this shit don't surprise me. And these are all documented facts. This ain't no shit in the Bible that they done made up and took out and put in and took out and fuck all that. As I'm reading the book, I'm just kind of laughing because, like I'll keep saying over and over again, it's so funny how we celebrate Jesus dying on the cross for our sins and rising in 3 days. But why don't you ask your local minister, why do we dye eggs and hide them and eat them? They're going to be like, oh, it's just a part of tradition. And they're not going to talk about Ishtar, the fertility goddess, the goddess of sex, who I forgot his name. Dick Gregory talked about the goddess of sex, and I actually read it. I'm like, wow, man, that's crazy. But they'll tell you about, I know a name, and his name is Jesus, and all this other shit. You'd be like, well, how could it be Jesus when that letter's 900 years old, but Christ is supposed to be 2,000 years old? How's that work? Then they get mad. I question everything. Everything. Remember, when you join a religion, you gotta, it's like a gang. Religious beliefs, religion is a gang within a gang. It's the same thing. You gotta protect it at all costs. You gotta defend it even when you don't want to defend it. That's what I'm saying. They got so many distractions. And then you got Jeffrey Epstein up here running. Man, I read that shit. I was dying laughing because I was like, look at this motherfucker. And then you got off, and now motherfuckers, I'm gonna tell you, they like, oh, if he makes bail, he's gonna go away and never come back. He ain't gonna have to go run away and never come back. They gonna give him probably a year and fine him $10 million or some shit, and then they gonna be like, all right, nigga, this time you can't do that shit no more. And then he gonna still be attached to somebody like that because these charges that came up in Florida was from 2005. From 2002 to 2005 type shit. That's damn near 20 years ago. And they did, so trust me, it was probably some sacrifice. Let's just get, hey man, we gotta get something. We gotta throw them some type of a bone to make it seem like the justice system is really, really honorable. Let me tell y'all something about y'all shitty ass justice system. How could it be honorable when the same people that enslaved a certain group of people, which happen to be melanated, made them build the country, raped, pillaged, redlined, gentrified, Jim Crowed, slavery, semi-slavery for 400 or 500 years? You think I would trust their rules? You gotta know them though. You better fucking know them, and you better get your emotions in check. And that's what we need to work on. Our emotions. You get on that court plantation, be emotionless. Like, if ain't nothing matter to you. That's the only way. They may think you bad, or they may think you got an attitude. Who give a fuck? As long as you're doing your job, right? Then you should be good. You ain't gotta be smiling all that. You can smile, and as they pile the work and work you like a runaway slave, then you're gonna be like, damn, I'm doing all this shit for nothing. See, to me, this is my perspective and my perspective only. We gotta stop focusing on things that don't matter. Everybody's so worried about Zion Williams because he hurt his knee and Kawhi Leonard and everybody going in. It is a little fascinating. But look at the way the NBA is held. It's nothing but a $40 million slave. Now the NBA players are not like the old school where they actually want to win. These niggas is like, fuck y'all, I just want my money. So I'm going wherever the money is. And at this point, I ain't mad at them. Fuck the goddamn NBA. With that Marvin the Martian motherfucker that's in charge, Adam Silver. He looked like something straight out of Area 51. I mean, god damn, if they didn't mix his blood with some alien shit, I don't know what the fuck is. That's an ugly motherfucker. And it's like, it's always them, always running everything. That's why I got to go get this book called How the Jews Invented Hollywood. I got a couple books. Protocols of the Elders of Zion, The International Jew, Facts and Facts by Benjamin Friedman. Oh yeah, I got several books on them. That's why motherfuckers, oh, he's a Jew. Well, being Jewish is a religion. It's not a race. They so cold, they made it a race. You know, that's what I'm saying. You got to watch these things. This motherfucker was straight selling pussy the whole goddamn time. Just basically on a straight pussy exchange. Oh, you're at the hotel room? Let me text this motherfucker back. Okay, you need to go to that hotel room because he's there. And make sure he gives you the money up front. I'm pretty sure they was probably paying into each other's LLCs type shit. And that's another thing I want to talk on too. Us as melanated people, when you make it, let's say you making $100,000 a year or $1 million a year. Stop going on your platforms and telling other melanated people that we shouldn't be asking for reparations and that we don't need their help and we victims and all that. Stop saying that shit, man. Stop, because what you're doing is you're dividing the movement. You're off code and you're playing into the hands of the dominant society. And what they do is they say that, oh, look at Obama. That shit. When they start bringing up the good Sambo, that's Sambo talk, man. That's Sambo talk. And that's what destroys our community as a whole, because it's always that one nigga that's like, well, look, let me tell you something. I work hard too. I go to work too. But everybody ain't built like me. And I'm not built like everybody else. Some people like, that nigga Warren's a dumb motherfucker. I wouldn't be going to that same shit, doing the same shit repetitive every guy. That would drive me crazy. Everybody's built differently. But that doesn't mean when you've made a certain level of success in their system, okay, applause, we applaud you. You've learned their rules, you learned their game, and you've mastered it, and you've learned how to make money, and that's good. So you teach your people, and that's good. I'm talking to everybody. That's good. But what you don't do is you don't step out of code and start telling niggas what they shouldn't be getting from the dominant society when they're the reason why we're in the predicaments that we're in. Everybody's not built like everybody else. Everybody is different. Some people learn, they're auditory learning, where they learn by listening. Some people learn by reading. Some people learn by both. I learn by both. I like to listen, but then I like to go read the book too. You know what I mean? And And the reason why I'm talking about this too, because we got too many leaders of our community that make a certain, and then they start telling melanated people like we don't deserve reparations and that's victimhood. Well, nigga, I'm the biggest victim, and pay me my money, nigga. I need the yams. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the yams, nigga. Fuck all the other bullshit. Why the fuck would I be working my ass off? And then I'm tired of these niggas like Coleman Hughes that get on a platform and talking about, well, I lived a good life. Okay, well, good for you, nigga. Give your money to somebody else then if you don't want it. But you don't go on TV and start speaking for everybody else. That's what you don't do. That's a whole ass move. And we as melanated people, we gotta stick to a fucking code, man. A compensatory counter-racist code. We gotta stick to a code. You know what I mean? We gotta stick to a code because our religious beliefs are separate from the code. Straight up. And we got a lot of melanated leaders. Like, I got love for Jay Morrison and all them, but man, what Jay Morrison said, man, I'm not happy with that shit, man. You can't get to a certain level of success and then you start, and here's what, this is my interpretation of it. I get it. You learn the rules and you see how the rules work and how you can bend them to your will and dominate it. So you feel like, oh, well, we don't need them to give us no help. All you got to do is that way. But everybody's not built that way. Man, I'm telling you, everybody's not. Hey, what's going on, chat room? What's going on, Shawty Brown? Wait, hold on. Let me read something. Hey, family kings and queens. I made it. Staying on call is me and my coworkers, Miss Wendy's favorite topic at work. I'm driving and listening. Yes, it is. You got to stay on call. Look, let me tell y'all something. I'm going to tell you from my perspective. I've worked around melanated brothers and sisters that don't know what a code is. Now, let me tell you something. I didn't know at the time too, but I knew I need to keep my goddamn job. I need to stay on the corporate plantation because what happens is when you buy the car or you buy the home or the property that you'll never own, you think you own it, but you really don't because you got to pay property taxes, which was set up by the dominant society. So if you don't pay those property taxes, they just take your property anyway. So many things that could happen. So you buy that and you're like, oh, good, I made it. No, nigga. Now the mortgage kicks in. Now you have to go work because you have a mortgage to pay. And if you got a car payment and insurance on top of that, now those things have to be paid. So now you got to perform. You got to do all these things. But what I'm telling you is this. Just because you crack the code does not mean you speak from a perspective of condescension, but not really. Like, well, we don't need their money, because what you're doing is you're dog whistling to the dominant society, and they pick out those black melanated leaders who's doing it and say, well, look at them. They said they don't need this. Well, that's you. That's not everybody else. And I got love for Jay Morrison. I got his book and everything, but nigga, I strongly disagree with you telling melanated people that, because let me tell you something. We are owed inheritance. We are owed reparations. We are owed restitution. We are owed whatever it is that the dominant society owes melanated people for us building this country under duress and slavery and Jim Crow and semi-slavery, in redlining and gentrification. These things were all brought on by the government and the powerful elitist dominant society. So yes, they do owe us. And I don't give a fuck if it wasn't the people that's on this earth now. But the people that's on this earth now are benefiting from that. That's why when they try to point us to, let's say, when they try to point us to the border and, the camps and how they arrest and ICE is going around. See, melanated people, stay the fuck out of it. That's not your fight. And you like, why, Warren? The reason why it's not your fight, because they not worried about you. If you live in Las Vegas, Nevada, and you watch Contact 13, Dirty Dining, look, it's always the Latinos. They treated me bad. That's why, Where's your grade? Where's the grade at? Where's the grade for this restaurant? Oh, I have it right here. That bullshit. And it's no diss. I got love for my Latino brothers and sisters, but they're not concerned about us having black businesses. They're concerned about them. They know what a code is. The dominant society knows. The Chinamen, the Korean men. You go to Koreatown, they got a whole little thing. Where's our town at? Now, we met on the corner for Jay Morrison's corner class, but I'm very interested to see how many black businesses is gonna go over there, and when we gonna start publicly striking Jack in the Box and Panda Express and all these places that they put, because those are not black owned businesses, and that's the historic West Side. See, that's why I look at things and I just be like, hey, stop worrying about the border patrol and all that. Hey, lock them all up. That's what y'all want to do it. I'm worried about my people. I'm not worried about everybody else right now. Racism is the competition of resources. To use those resources to oppress and manipulate the system to your liking. So you got to start. We got to read. We got to get the knowledge, man. And stay on fucking code. Jeffrey Epstein is going to be on code. And everybody around him is going to be on code. Watch. He ain't going to tell on nobody. And ain't nobody going to tell on him. It's going to be him against the FBI. And if they give him, it's going to be a year or two. Watch. He's a fucking billionaire. And the nigga that let him go the first time, Alexander Acosta, or whatever the fuck his name is, sounds Latino to me. And guess what? He works for Donald Trump. See, that's why motherfuckers be like, man, fuck Donald Trump and all this other shit, and they get you all riled up. Just look at their ass. And what I say is, I don't get, hey, oh, man, he racist. He treat black people. Motherfuckers act like this racism shit is new all of a sudden. I would say that Joe Biden is an undercover racist that ain't never liked niggas, and it showed in that 94 crime bill when he made that speech. That he don't give a fuck about no niggas. But everybody just seems to think that good old Joe Biden, because he worked with Obama. Look, the dominant society has mastered the art of doing business with melanated people, but they can't stand us. And any chance they get, they'll keep their foot on our neck. So we have to going after R. Kelly. Stop. If Aaliyah's family ain't saying shit, then then nobody else needs anything to say. Y'all waited too late. Statute of limitations is a wrap. Look at how they try to crucify Michael Jackson. They was making up shit. Going to other melanated people. We'll just make up the story. We'll give you $200,000 just to crucify him, because they didn't like that he was manipulating the game to his liking. He found out exactly what these dominant society, Ashkenazi, Khazarian Jews was doing to the melanated people, and he was like, "Oh, okay, well, I want a Sony publishing deal, 50%." Exactly. Yeah, Michael Jackson was making real boss moves. This estate, I think, makes $1 billion a year. $1 billion a year, just as a state. Ain't that crazy? But here we are. Yeah, but that shit is weird. Me and Michael Jackson playing with the kids. Yeah, this shit is weird. The shit is real weird, but that don't mean you go out there and co-sign the shit with the dominant society. We so quick to co-sign, but ain't nobody gonna say nothing about Harvey Weinstein. Ain't nobody gonna say shit about Jeffrey Epstein. I trip off that shit. And when it comes to crucifying our own, we love it. But when it comes to crucifying them, oh shit. We kowtow, we capitulate, we bend the knee, we act like the shit ain't happening. That's why I said what I said. Hey man, when you've learned and mastered the art of their rules and you're making good money, you can't speak from a perspective of pull yourself up by your bootstrap shit. Come on, man. They like that type of pound cake speech. Bill Cosby did a pound cake speech to black people, and look at what they did to his ass. Guilty, nigga. Oh well. Because he tried to make a move out of bounds. And I got love for Jay Morris and everything like that, but he's got to understand too. At the end of the spectrum, if they want to stop you from doing that, nigga, they'll shut you down. They will make something else to hold your money and freeze it and make sure you can't do what you need to do. So you got to remember that. And then all you're going to have is the black society, the melanated society, once they done. Look at Steve Harvey. Now his bald-headed ass with his fake mustache wearing ass is back on the radio. And like I said before, he like I don't see him, nigga. I throw a microphone at him and his fucking wig he was wearing. Ho ass nigga. Telling Monique to fucking fuck your integrity, and then you saw what they did to him. Okay, he's did enough. That nigga's fired. And then the nigga gonna say, oh, well, they could have told me. No, they're not gonna tell you, nigga. It's their game, it's their rules. That's what you get for making a pound cake speech to Monique in front of everybody, trying to make her look dumb, and then look at who look dumb. Now she's out here killing it in Vegas, and your clown ass is back on the radio. Like Martin type shit. Nigga, that's what you get. But hey, man, this is No, I Don't Know TV series podcast. Shout out to Nuke. Nuke is, she's a madam, so she's got shit going on. She makes sure those bitches making their money. But anyway, hey, man, stay on code. Go research Jeffrey Epstein. See what the fuck he got going on. Go research Alexander Acosta. See what it is, man. Go check out these rules. Go look at these policies and see how the fuck these billionaires is getting away with shit. And hey, man, I appreciate everybody listening, subscribe, hit the bell, like button if you like it. If you don't even send it to no coons, because they ain't gonna watch it. They gonna be mad. Send it to motherfuckers that's like-minded and on the same page. I know they out there, and I ain't clout chasing. So you ain't finna see a whole bunch of coon shit. And like I said, I got love for all our melanated leaders. I just don't particularly like when we're successful, you know, in the terms of what the dominant society seems successful because we got money, and then we start giving the pound cake speech to our melanated people, telling them to pull themselves out by the bootstraps. I don't like that, man. I don't like that at all, and it really bothers me because that's what they like. They like motherfuckers to do that shit. Especially melanated people. Makes them feel easier about how they feel about us as a whole. And they know how to divide and conquer. Hey, man. Love, live life, magnetize people that's in your like-mindedness or whatever the fuck it is. If that's not even, even that's even a word. But hey, magnetize those type of people. Get around people that's doing some shit. If they not doing some shit, get the fuck away from them. That's why, hey, I try to make move by myself, and I figure, hey, my motherfuckers will come along. When they do, it's gonna be on. Hey, man, I'm out. Peace.